Okay, so I just stumbled upon this project called Page Agent that allows you to control web interfaces using natural language. How wild is that?
Wait, seriously? You mean I can just type something like click the login button and it does it? That's fascinating.
Exactly, and get this, it doesn't require any browser extensions or complex setups, just a simple script in your web page.
That's such a game changer. So it's all in page JavaScript. No need for a backend rewrite.
Right? It feels like it's democratizing web automation, but doesn't that raise questions about security and permissions?
Good point. I wonder how it handles sensitive actions. I mean, if it's all in the browser, can it safely manage user data?
That's true. While it's convenient, we need to be cautious about what permissions these scripts have. Plus, it mentions no special permissions required.
So, is it just as effective as using OCR or multimodal LLMs? I'm curious about its limitations.
Interestingly, it claims no OCR is needed, which could make it faster, but the effectiveness compared to more complex setups is still up for debate.
That's a fair critique. I can see how it might be less versatile than more established methods, but it seems super accessible.
Totally, plus it opens up use cases like smart form filling and accessibility through voice commands. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, like making ERP systems easier to navigate with just a sentence. But how reliable is it for complex workflows?
That's a great question. It could simplify things, but if the commands get too nuanced, will it still understand?
And what about multi-page tasks? I saw there's an optional Chrome extension. Does that complicate things?
It might, handling multiple tabs could introduce its own challenges, but it could also extend its capabilities.
That's a double-edged sword. It could be super useful or create a confusing experience depending on implementation.
Exactly, this reminds me of how we often overcomplicate tools that could be simple. Simplicity can be a double-edged sword too.
I never thought about it that way. It's like if you took your smartphone and simplified everything to just voice commands.
Right, but then do we lose some depth of control? I guess it's about finding the right balance.
Totally. And that raises the question of user experience. Is it designed for both tech-savvy and everyday users?
Definitely, the demo seems pretty user-friendly, but we need to see how it performs in the wild.
I'm curious about the community's feedback too. It could shape how this tool evolves.
Yeah, and considering the open source nature, contributions could lead to rapid improvements. That's exciting.
For sure. But let's not forget with open source, there's always the risk of misuse or poorly documented features.
Agreed, the transparency is great, but it does put the onus on developers to ensure quality.
So if we put all this together, it's a tool that can empower users but also needs responsible usage.
Exactly, it's like a powerful tool in the hands of someone who needs to understand its limitations.
And I think that's the crux of innovation really, embracing potential while being aware of risks.
Well said, so I guess the big takeaway here is that while Page Agent offers exciting possibilities, we must tread carefully.
Absolutely. It's a fascinating blend of accessibility and complexity. I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
And it leaves us with this thought: how do we balance innovation with responsibility in tech?
That's the million-dollar question. I'm sure we'll keep exploring this as these tools develop.
For sure, there's always more to uncover in the world of tech, and I'm excited for it.
Me too. Let's keep this conversation going as we learn more about these innovations.
Absolutely, until next time, let's keep questioning and discovering.
Yes, who knows what we'll find next? I'm looking forward to it.